Alright guys, I'm gonna just show you the quick way of how I am currently doing my clutch on a 2005 Honda Accord V6 6-speed. This applies for the 03 to 07. Same thing with the 04 to 08 TL. This is a TL motor. It's pretty much the same. So in order to remove the transmission, you need to drop the subframe. If you're like me and you don't have a lift or proper equipment, then you're gonna have to do it in the car, which it is possible, but it's just very hard. You can split the transmission from the engine, as you can see, and the transmission will rest on the subframe. But as you can see, it is quite a tight fit. I just replaced the throwout bearing, which is the whole reason why I'm doing this in the first place, because my throwout bearing went out, and I said fuck it. Even though this clutch was just replaced when I bought the car, I might as well just do it while I'm here, so I don't have to worry about it. Because again, doing all this teardown, might as well just do it. So first things first, depending on what you want to start with, undo your suspension. It's pretty simple, you know. I got the knuckle and stuff zip tied, but you want to undo your tie rods. Lower ball joint doesn't need to come out, but you would just undo both tie rods, take off your brake calipers. You don't need to take the rotors off. Take your axles out. This axle here, the passenger side one, is a pain in the ass because it isn't a full axle, it's a fucking half shaft. So, and there's that heat shield there, and the bolts are hard to get to, and they're very tight. So this axle was a pain in the ass to take out, but yeah, you'll get it eventually. Undo your upper ball joint, knock the fucking knuckle out of there, and if you want, you can remove the lower ball joint. Mine were just stuck in there, so I said fuck it. The upper control arm ball joint, just undo that one, and you should just move it to the side. And I zip tied my knuckle to the struts so they're not just hanging down and causing wear on the ball joint. So after you've taken apart your suspension and your driveline, your axles are out, your suspension's out, brakes are out, come up top, remove your intake. If you have a stock box, you have to do the whole air box. I have a shitty little short ram, so that was easy. Undo your battery, battery tray is that one right there. Take out your coolant jug. I recommend before you do this, drain your coolant, because this bolt right here, I can't really see it, but that bolt right there, the one I'm pointing at, yeah, that bell housing bolt, coolant started coming out. So drain your coolant, drain your transmission oil, because you will be spilling gear oil all over the place. I didn't drain mine because I don't have a replacement for it, so I just said fuck it. But I definitely suggest drain your coolant, drain your transmission fluid, take these two hoses out of the way. You can just undo them and slide them up out of the way so they're not interfering with the workspace. I'm about to do that next. Then you're gonna take a starter. The starter's in the trunk. Take your starter out, and after that, start cracking loose your bell housing bolts. I recommend leaving 1 to 2 bell housing bolts in between. So put the bell housing, leave 1 to 2 bell housing bolts that are bolting the transmission to the engine. Then you want to take your mounts. There's 2 transmission mounts. There's one here and one back. There's one there and like one underneath the transmission. There's 2 mounts here, small ones. They're where did I put them? I think I put them in the trunk, but they're 2 small mounts and they bolt to the subframe. Then you're going to take this engine mount, this front engine mount off, this one right here. It's a whole thing. There's the bracket. And then after that, you're going to take off your transmission mount, which transmission mount, this one. And then after that, you can split it and you can get to work. Oh yeah, don't forget to disconnect your shift cables, your wiring, all that stuff, the hoses. Yeah, so don't forget to disconnect all that stuff too. Then you can split the transmission from the engine, and I highly recommend dropping the subframe a little bit. I'm gonna have to drop a little more, but you know, loosen the 4 bolts holding the subframe in so it drops down a little bit. You're gonna want to take, there's 2 bolts. Where are they? Those 2 bolts right there. 2 of them that go there, and same to the other side. That's what holds the subframe in place. And then the 4 bolts, obviously. Oh, there's those 2 transmission mounts right there that go there. And yeah, then after that, just move the transmission to the side, let it rest on the subframe, drop the subframe down more if you need to, and yeah, then you can tackle your clutch, throwout bearing, pressure plate, all that stuff. So yeah, and then installation, same as removal. It's gonna be a little harder. Oh yeah, and unbolt your slave cylinder. You don't need to disconnect the line, you can just unbolt it and throw it out of the way. But yeah, definitely I suggest having a partner or a friend help you with this, because if you're like me who has no friends and is by themselves, then yeah, it makes things a lot harder. But if you have a buddy or you get a helper, this could probably be done a lot faster. But yeah, so anyway, that is the steps that I've taken to do this. Haven't finished, still haven't finished it yet, as you can see, but yeah, just make sure you follow proper procedure, look up YouTube videos if you need to. It honestly wasn't that bad. I will say this would be the 4th transmission I've removed. Well, I didn't really remove it, but this is the 4th transmission that I've done or taken out, and this one really wasn't that bad. Now removing it entirely would be a different story, but I can't remove the subframe. So, but if you want to go remove the subframe, go ahead. It's all you. But that is the steps I've taken to do this. Hope this helps. Yeah. Until then, I will see you guys later.